Very briefly, do say your name, do mention the nature of your business, and if there is something that you're particularly looking for, very, very briefly. I'm going to be quite stickler for kind of time, and do keep your questions short and snappy so we can get as many in as we possibly can. If you've got a mobile phone, please do switch it off, because otherwise it might interfere with the equipment here, so please do that. And a couple of other things. There is a prize draw as an incentive for you filling in your feedback forms. Apparently the prize is a coaching session with me, so that should be hopefully good fun and hopefully useful. I just want to also thank the British Library for our collaboration with the British Library. Talking about working partnership, it's been quite extraordinary. I was here a few years ago, sat in the, I think about second row, there was an event going on, and that's how I got involved in the British Library. So the power of networking and connecting can be quite extraordinary. And you will see outside there is that skill swap board. Do take a card, do look at the other cards, don't just focus on your own card, what you're wanting to put up, look at what else is there, how could you help other people. But without further ado, let us introduce you to the team, which is the Zestworks team. And we'll be saying a little bit more about Zestworks and what Zestworks entity is in a while. And let's kick off nearest to the podium. It's a podium, isn't it? Yeah, I've spoken at a few of those in my time. Let's start off.
Hi everyone, I'm Berta Medina. I run a company called HR Help for Business. As the name says it, I do HR, human resources management, helping people or companies manage their people. I have about 20 years experience of working in the manufacturing and industrial sector. And now I've been running my company for 5 years, helping people like yourselves manage your people, comply with employment law, get the best out of people while they also feel motivated working for you.
Hello, my name's Heather and my company is Back Office Support. I set up 6 years ago to help small London businesses with everything financial, from bookkeeping to accounting to, more importantly, some of the commercial aspects of running a business. I have not been able to build my business without networking and skill swapping with other people. I'm sure the same will be true for you.
Next, I'm Helen. I'm a small business advisor. My background relevant to that is legal services. I'm a qualified solicitor, although I don't now run a law firm as such. But my angle is very much the legal side of things. So I tend to help clients with things like their terms and conditions, or their contracts, or joint venture agreements, all that kind of thing. And the kind of things that small businesses use in that kind of way can be many and very varied. And my job, as I see it, is to try to make the law very accessible, try and take away some of the horror of the red tape away from you all, and just try to make things a great deal easier and more comprehensible in every single way.
And I'm Rasheed. I'm a life coach, a business coach, and a motivational speaker. My job really is to help people to move ahead in their lives, their careers and their businesses. Probably about half of my clients are people who run their own small businesses, so I'm helping with them with their strategy, with their confidence, with their self-belief, and to develop that plan of action, and importantly also the support to help them move forward their way at their pace. So you've met us all, and let's kind of kick off. I mean, I think it might be useful just to talk a little bit about the fact that we're not just up here as a group of individuals who run businesses. We also practice what we preach in terms of the title of this workshop here. We swap skills, we share, we work collaboratively. Zestworks is an umbrella which is a good window into what we all do. Helen, you were the brainchild behind it. Do you want to say a little bit about how that came about and what we did?
Well, this is a brilliant example. I met Rasheed and Heather at a networking event at the launch of a brand new company. We think, as far as our memories can tell, about 4 or 5 years ago now. And both Rasheed and Heather and I were all invited to say a little bit of the launch of this company. I think we all felt that we were on the same page, to use a very sort of cliched phrase. We got talking afterwards, and we continued to talk after the event, and we would call each other up and exchange ideas and so on. One day it just seemed to me that it was quite obvious for me, for example, to refer a client on to Rasheed, to refer a client on to Heather, to ask Heather for her advice on a more formal level. And at that stage also I was talking to 1 or 2 other people. and I just put the idea, why don't we come under a sort of umbrella so that people can see who they're getting, rather than me